Okay, here we are back in Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, 3rd. And where we fought 3 enforcers, we are now going to meet the Anguis. So here we go to Star Door 14, the final door. Once this one's behind us, the only thing left to do is to end the game. All is one, and one is all. All begins with one, and in the end it returns to one. Only when you've released all the other doors shall this one open. Open the door. Now keep in mind I have the animated scenes disabled in case there is one here. I don't know if there actually is. And I never actually got around to checking to see if the Xseed ever fixed that problem. Overall, it does make me a little pessimistic about the series' future on PC if they're having this many problems. I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Don't just stand there, say something. Why should I be the one to break the silence? Words have no meaning in the face of such a splendorous sight. Splendorous, maybe? All there is for us to do is to be overwhelmed and awed by the spectacle before us. Bah. The others still haven't come back either. Kinda crummy ending to this whole shtick, huh? Ren left the city and has since departed this region. Lucille is missing, but no good can come from us fretting for her safety. Oh, no worries on that front. Just think it'd be a waste for a woman like that, like her to die so early. So, you know, here's hoping she didn't lose her life for nothing. I quite agree. As for Luve, I fear the odds of him making out of this alive are non-existent. Yeah. Damn it. If I'd known this was going to happen, I would have finally made him fight me. He was always finding excuses to get out of it. Well, unlike us, he had a clear and specific purpose for taking part in all of this. It looks like he may well have been able to achieve it to that. Though he met his end, I have an inkling that he, at least, is satisfied by the ending to this story. Blech. Hard to believe it's all over. What? What's happening? I thought we were going to use that floating city to rule the world. Then you're going to use it to rule the whole continent. So why is this happening? This wasn't supposed to happen. Wait. Did anyone actually say we were going to do that? Or was I just thinking it on my own? I was, wasn't I? I hate my life. All I seem to do is get humiliated by them and abused by Lord Campanella lately. And then to top it all off, this happens. Just what have we all been doing? Lord Campanella, I'm relieved to see you're well, sir. The same to you, fine gentlemen. I'm thoroughly impressed with your work ethic. It takes guts to dedicate yourselves to your duty even at a time like this. You should see what's happening outside. It's a sight to see, you know. All the mirror in the world couldn't buy you tickets to see a show this incredible. You're not too late to check out the show if you head out now. Why not go take a peek? I won't tattle. We couldn't possibly. We wouldn't dream of abandoning our post close without permission. I suppose you wouldn't after the training you've been through. Well, no matter. Now, mind letting me inside? I got something I need to take care of at the sanctuary, you see. Sir? But we've been ordered not to let anyone inside without the professor's permission, even you, Lord Campanella. He's as dead as you'll be if you won't let me through. I don't think I can even get a dead man's permission now, can I? What? But that's just not possible. Oh dear, is my word worth that little to you? I'm hurt. Maybe I should have a little fun with you like I always do with my darling Gilbert. That might make you a little more inclined to have more faith in me. By the way, if you don't know who the professor is, for one reason or another you don't, that's Weissman. Anguis number 3. And the reason why I'm giving you his number is very important. We never once doubted your word, so you need not trouble yourself on our behalf. That's lovely to hear. Well then, why don't you go outside and watch the shows like I suggested? You're under no obligation to guard this place now that the man who ordered you to do so is no more. Gladly, sir. Good luck with your business, sir. They may have served their purpose now, but it seems a terrible waste to steal their memories and toss them out like garbage. Maybe I should put them under my command. Even all the noise going on outside can't reach this far inside the ship by the looks of it. Just as well, I couldn't fulfill my role otherwise. Requesting access. I, Enforcer number 0, Campanella the Fool, hereby request access to the Celestial Globe, in place of the third Anguis, Georg Weissman. Celestial Globe. We've been waiting for you. Already here, I see. So hopefully you can see the numbers on those. So, just in case you're bad with Roman numerals, do I have a... No, I don't have a cursor here. The left one is VI, that's 6. Then going right we have 4. Then going right to that we have 2. And then on the rightmost we have 1. So don't forget, Vita is Anguis number 2. Number 6 is Novartis. They mentioned him in the Potter Modder video. It's one of the Star Doors. You actually meet him face to face in Azure, I believe. Let's see, number 4. I'm trying to remember which ones have been named and everything so far. The 5th is one of the big ones, though. I certainly never envisioned that the Faceless would perish. Poor thing. All the trouble he caused, his old friends finally caught up with him. Keep in mind that's Vita right there. So how exactly did he die? I'm simply dying to know. Oh, I wish you could have seen it. The poor fellow was turned completely to salt, from the top of his head to the tips of his toes. Then it all came crumbling down into itty-bitty pieces. Oh my, what a chilling way to go. I do wish I could have been there to witness it for myself. So he fell victim to the result of that singularity in Northumbria, did he? I would have loved to have seen the real thing when it first appeared. Okay, so the distant ones are number 5 and number 7. 7 is Aryan Road. I don't know what her official English name is going to be exactly, but that's the Steel Maiden. So, hopefully I get a chance to talk before this whole scene ends, because I'll go over some of the significance here, plus my theory. Who would have seen that coming? That guy never seemed to let his guard down even for a second. I imagine it was the work of Dominion. Almost certainly the fifth, the position everyone previously believed to be vacant. Right. Guess that explains why he screwed up. So what's the fifth Dominion's name, then? Kevin Graham. He calls himself the Heretic Hunter, and he studied under the one and only Carnelia. Seemed like a real riot, too. Twisted in all the right places. He studied under Carnelia? Now I'm even more interested in him. You've got to be kidding me, Abyss. After how into Leonhard you were, you're not even going to mourn his loss for more than a second before setting your eyes on a new guy? So keep in mind, when Vita spoke in, I think it was Cold Steel 2, when she actually dropped the whole facade, she calls Leonhard Louvet, his nickname. In case you didn't know, Leon and Louvet mean lion. My, you've got me all wrong. I assure you that I'm mourning Leon's death in my own way. He's not a man I'll likely ever forget, especially as I could never get him to show even the slightest hint of interest in me until the very end. Indeed. He truly was a skilled swordsman. His loss will be keenly felt. He was the only one among the enforcers who was able to cross blades with you, I believe. Certainly of those I have fought against, I often asked him to humor me with my training. So keep in mind this would mean McBurn has probably not fought her, even though both McBurn and Leonhard, or Louvet, whatever you want to call him, both have those immaterial swords. I don't really know the best way to describe them, but those were made by the Grandmaster, supposedly. I always felt as though there was a chance he may surpass me as a swordsman one day. It makes knowing he lost his life before having a chance that much more difficult to bear. In my opinion, the loss of the Blade Lord isn't all that significant when you look at the bigger picture. A tiny predictable loss in our overall combat capabilities. Now, the loss of the Angel of Slaughter will have a much more long-term impact. Oh, the chick with the scythe. I wonder if she'll come back in the end. She seemed pretty confused. That's a decision for her and her alone to make. We may be above them in the Ouroboros hierarchy, but that doesn't give us the right to order them around. That is the way of the society. But still... Professor, all of us here are well aware of the importance of the Gordius series. So Novartis is also a professor. But this is a law decided by the Grandmaster. Surely you are aware of what that means. You need only look at Weissman's obsession with that black-haired boy to see what can come from being too fixated on someone. Indeed, that very obsession proved to be his undoing. Isn't that right, Campanella? You could definitely argue as one of the factors that led to his failure, yes. Kevin seemed like he was trying to use it to his advantage, too. Alright, I'll drop the issue. But know that as long as the 13 factories are in my care, the Gordius series will be of unparalleled importance to me. So I'll be keeping an eye on her from here on to observe how well the one she has is functioning. Certainly, we'll leave that to you. I believe we've talked for long enough. The time has come for the Grandmaster's advent. Is that so? How thrilling. I see you have all gathered. Yes, Grandmaster. With the exception of the third Anguis, all are present and accounted for. Very good. You deserve my thanks for observing all that transpired as my representative, Campanella. I'm pleased to hear as much, Grandmaster. I imagine you're already aware of what transpired during the Gospel Plan, even without me relaying the details. But allow me to fulfill my most important duty. And there's the Septarion. Oh my. So that's the Oriole. Thank you. If only the price we paid to obtain it weren't so great. Weissman, Leonhardt, to say nothing of the countless other sacrifices, both human and otherwise, that arose through this plan. I and I alone bear responsibility for each and every one of them. That is simply not true. Please do not place the burden of blame upon yourself. The Faceless alone was at fault for his death. But if anyone should take the blame, it's we Anguis who chose to overlook his behavior, rather than steer him back on the right track. No, I half expected that this is what would happen, and I chose to leave all the decisions in his hands. I did so because I believed that to be necessary for this world, but nonetheless, the blame is unequivocally mine. Oh, Grand Master, why must you blame yourself so? There will inevitably be a reaction to what has happened in time, but I imagine the Church will act regarding that. Let us leave the matter to them. As you wish. I must admit that my curiosity is piqued, but it shall be as you desire. In that case, what should all of us do now? The bells in the west have rang, and the first to pact applies no more. I hereby proclaim the completion of the first phase of the Orpheus final plan, the Gospel plan, and the initiation of its second phase, the Phantasmal Blaze plan. Very well. Leave everything to us. We, your loyal Anguis, in accordance with your wishes, shall now fully devote ourselves to the execution of your plan. Okay, when I get back in control of the characters, I'll go over it. So it's time for the Phantasmal Blaze plan to begin, huh? The stage is set at the very least. It's going to utterly dwarf the Gospel plan in terms of both quality and scale. Things are finally about to get interesting. By the way, I might be the last person you want to hear this from, but... would you mind stopping the whole peeping in thing, mysterious stranger? And there you go, the starry-eyed achievement, because all the star doors are complete. But the Phantasmal Blaze is concluded. We get Brilliant Crown, 30,000 Mira. So let's look at the crown real quick. Prevents ailments, stat down, stats up. Septium of all 7 elements, so pretty nice. As for the Anguis, I was trying to figure out their number, because the Enforcers correspond to tarot cards. So basically their number will match up to a major arcana in the tarot decks. And as a result, that kind of determined some of their personalities. Lucille was the scorned lover. She killed whoever Harvey's first name was, but she killed him since he would not return her feelings, and she's number 6, the lover. Since Bleu Blanc is all about games, he's the Wheel of Fortune, number 10. Since McBurn is not entirely reliable, he's number 1, the Magician, capable of great power, but it's more flair than substance. Leonhardt, number 2, is the High Priestess or the Popess, depending on which translation you use. But that's supposed to be someone that's more in tune with... I guess the way would be like natural orders, that type of thing, in tune with nature. Its opposite would be the Hierophant, which is supposed to be like the law of man rather than law of nature. And ironically, Joshua being Enforcer number 13, the Death Arcana. Death is all about the end of something old and the start of something new. And if you think about him, he gave up being an Enforcer. That's what lined him up. I'm kind of curious to see who the Tower is, though. Now, as for the Anguis, I was thinking there were going to be 12 of them because there are 12 zodiacs, and I was wondering if they were going to line up like that. But the number 7 is actually kind of important, and if you're wondering why that is, there's a reason I stopped on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I believe the requirement for an Anguis is mastery of an element. Weissman was all about mirage. He was the faceless. He used illusions, deceit. Novartis, when you see him, he can do all sorts of weird stuff with space. Vita, she's the water elemental of the group. And if you're wondering how the whole singing thing ties into things, water is very, very good at conducting sound. From the way her moves look, she's very much in tune with being a water elemental. And then the big one is Aryan Road. She's the one that I was trying to figure out, and I'm thinking she's probably the fire elemental of the group. And the reason why I say that is if you look at the fire quartz, those are more in tune with offense. And since she's supposed to be all about brute force and stuff, I'm thinking this is her. Now, the thing that may make or break this theory is I actually have to see how the new Anguis 3. I was kind of hoping she'd make an appearance there, but she didn't. If she uses Mirage, then I definitely think that's the requirement. The Anguis have to be masters of their particular element. So yeah, they could be pretty nasty. It's just, in that case, Vita would definitely be more of a support type, because she's water. She'd be more about healing and stuff. Although, she would pack a really nasty punch with her spells, and you have to remember she is a witch. But the big question then is, who's the earth elemental, who's the wind, who's the time? And whether or not we'll actually be beating them. As for Aryan Road, we're not really going to see her in detail until I think it's Azure when you fight her, and then she's in Cold Steel 3. Don't know if you fight her there yet. Now I want to say the 4th Anguis, there was something about him that I was looking up that I couldn't find. So I don't know if he may fit into one of these already. But that does bring some significance to the number 7, and then we also have to wonder what the Grandmaster is exactly doing. Like, one thing that I found kind of interesting was for the Septarian of Space, they sent the Mirage guy. For the Mirage one in Crossbell, they send both the Space guy and the Fire one. I want to see the translation to see if maybe they're afraid of losing an Anguis, which is why they sent 2, but then you have to wonder why was Vita kind of alone for the Phantasmal Blaze, but then again she is getting backup, so I'll have to see how everything falls into place. But anyway, that's my current theory on the Anguis. It's just, there's no telling how long it's going to take before we finally get more information. But anyway, all the star doors are complete. When we pick up next time, we need to go into the final dungeon and start cutting through everything in our path. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.